Hey everyone. Hope everyone's doing happy. I hope you all are doing blessed, doing safe, and doing well. Welcome to your Geek Report for the week of January 29th through February 5th, 2024. First off, we're going to talk about TV and movie news, and that's really all we got this week is a couple of TV and news stories to talk about. So first off, we got news that there's a new trailer for the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare, starring our own Superman, Henry Cavill. Now, this trailer has really grabbed hold of me. I absolutely love this trailer. I'm going to kind of talk about everything that's happened in it and basically just give you my perspectives on it. In other news, Millie Alcott has been chosen as the new Supergirl for the next Superman movie, which has been titled Superman Legacy. And finally, to end our Geek Report this week, we found out that Carl Weathers has died. So sit back, relax, grab yourself something to eat, grab yourself something to drink, and let's look at the Geek Report for the week of January 29th through February 5th, 2024. So let's get started with our Geek News Report, and let's start with our TV and movie news. And this past week, this trailer has really grabbed a hold of me, okay? This movie came out of nowhere for me. I didn't even know they were making this movie. And it is called The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. And it's based off a true story. I have researched this. This is based off a true story. And it stars Henry Cavill as well as Alan Richter. And Alan Richter is from the Reacher series over on Amazon Prime. And Henry Cavill, you know, as Superman from the original Superman movies, as well as Justice League and Zack Snyder's Justice League and all that. So we're going to check out this trailer, and I'm just going to kind of give you some of my thoughts and opinions on
it. Gus March Phillips, I have a mission I want you to lead. Thank you, Sergeant.
What's the plan?
To neutralize the German U-boats in the North Atlantic.
We're losing the war. Hitler's not playing by the rules, so neither are we.
Now, this first part right here is kind of true in that this would technically be considered the first Special Forces mission in history. But if you go back further, you know, you had the Siege of Troy and all that. So while this is technically true, it's technically not true. Because some considered the Siege of Troy and the Trojan Horse and all that the first Special Forces mission, while many don't, okay? But when it talks about the Special Forces mission, it's basically talking about an elite group of people brought together, okay, to perform outside of the control of the government on their own, all that. So by all accounts, this is technically true.
We both know that I'm not very popular with the administration.
The reason they find you unattractive is the very reason I find you attractive.
All right, the fact that he has done Sherlock Holmes and The Man from U.N.C.L.E. and The Gentleman. Now, I've not seen The Gentleman, but I've seen Sherlock Holmes and The Man from U.N.C.L.E. Both of those were great. Guy Ritchie knows how to do films, okay? There is no doubt about that. So that's already got me interested right there.
If I'm to do this, I'll need my own team. You won't like them. They're all... mad.
They'll need to be.
See that right there? I love that line. They're all mad. And he's like, they'll have to be. Because he knows this mission is completely nuts. You know, that already tells me right there, you know.
This is an unsanctioned, unauthorized mission. If we fail, England will be condemned to a lifetime under the German boot.
Now, did you see that right there? He just sticks his tongue out. Let me see if he just sticks his tongue out. I mean, that right there is telling me he's having fun with this, okay? I think that was off the cuff, you know? I don't think that really happened, But I mean, that right there is telling me he's having fun with this. And already I'm getting like action movie vibes, and I'm not talking like regular action movie. I'm talking like action movie from the 80s vibes, kill everyone and let God sort them out later on. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting that type of vibe here. So already I can tell that Henry Cavill is having fun doing this. And already I can tell this is going to have that intense action vibe that honestly I think Hollywood has not done in a while.
And so I said, that is not a dog. That is my wife.
It's very good.
You and your operation are reckless. Abort this mission now.
Hello? Can't hear you. Please do off.
I love that. And I don't know, but it's just me, or can Henry Cavill play like any role he wants? Okay, he did Man from U.N.C.L.E. He played the Dwarf, Seven Air, whatever you want to call it, special agent. Okay, he played the special agent, Suave, all that. And then you see him play Superman, like the country boy who's gotten these powers and all that. And now you're basically seeing him play a crazy man doing the right thing. This man cannot, there's not a part he cannot play. Okay? You give him the right direction, he will be able to play any part at this point. Okay? Literally, he can play any part at this point. And the fact that he's doing Warhammer, okay, he's making Warhammer 40K while at the same time doing this just adds to it. You know what I'm saying? So, at this point, Henry Cavill could play, what was it, Martin, the Martin Lawrence movie? No, Mrs. Doubtfire, like him, play Mrs. Doubtfire. Henry Cavill could probably do Mrs. Doubtfire at this point. Okay, I'm just saying. I don't think there's a part he cannot play at this point, okay? And I think he has more than proven the type of actor he wants to be and the type of actor that, is not going to be held down in boundaries and stuff, but it's just going to go out there. Now, he's going to do action movies. Don't get me wrong about that. But as far as the parts he's played, he's going across the board on that. And he's proven every time that he can do it. Now, I've not seen Argyle. I know Argyle came out. I've heard some bad reviews about it. But from my personal opinion, I don't really think there is a bad part that Henry Cavill can play. You give him the right direction, and he'll be able to play it. That's my personal opinion on it. All right, so that was the trailer for the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. Let me say that Henry Cavill looks like he's having a blast in this. So does Alan Richter. He was the guy. He plays Jack Reacher on the Reacher series over on Amazon Prime. He looks like he's having a blast with this. In fact, they all do. Normally you can feel when a person is being forced to, act. Okay, when they're forced to play a part. But in this movie, it ain't like a forced thing. It's like, I'm going to have fun with this. While it's based on a true story, I'm going to have my own spin and my own fun with this. And Henry Cavill, that whole scene where he's sticking out his tongue, where he's laughing and all that other nonsense, all that other stuff, that's just cool, And this trailer has me hooked, okay? And Guy Ritchie knows how to make movies, okay? He did The Man from U.N.C.L.E. He did Sherlock Holmes. He did The Gentleman, okay? He did all that. So he knows how to make movies and how to make these crazy action films, okay? So already this has got a good pedigree to it. Now, let me see. Now, it just says coming soon. So there ain't no release date for this. But I'm going to keep my eyes open on this one. Because if this first trailer for it is this good, then I can only imagine what the movie's going to be like. Okay? And I know maybe I'm getting too hyped up about it because it has Henry Cavill in it and all that. But still, like, it seems like Henry Cavill cannot play a bad part. It literally seems like he can't play a bad part. Now, maybe that will eventually happen. I've not seen Argyle yet. I've heard Argyle ain't that good. I don't know. I've not seen Argyle yet. But, yeah, like, Henry Cavill can't play a bad part, in my opinion, so far. I mean, the man and uncle, he was that, the traditional secret agent. You know what I'm saying? And he was playing the opposite, the Russian agent, okay? And he proved he can play that, all right? I mean, in Superman, he proved he could do Superman. I mean, he is so loved as Superman. They wanted him back. And I still think that DC did him wrong, okay? I still think they did him wrong on that. But while this is going on, while, he's filming the Ministry of Ungenerally Warfare, he's over here doing Warhammer 40K, okay, for, I think, Amazon Studios. I have to look that up. But I think he's doing Warhammer 40K for Amazon, okay? And so, yeah, he's a great actor. He is a great actor, and the thing about him is that he doesn't try to push his politics on people, okay? A lot of these actors here lately have been trying to push their politics on the people. He doesn't do that, okay? He just says, you know what? I'm an actor. I'm going to bring people enjoyment, and I'm going to try to keep the politics out of it as much as I can, okay? And you can tell by that, and the fact that he is a geek like the rest of us. There's a video of him putting together a computer so he can play World of Warcraft. I think it got like a ton of views. Okay, I don't know how many, but I think it got millions of views. That proves that he's like the rest of us, that he's like a geek like the rest of us. That maybe he's not like a super expert on the lore of stuff, but he's going to do his research. Okay? And so just the way he's done Superman, the way he's done the Man from U.N.C.L.E., yeah, I mean, how can you not love the guy, And this trailer has got me excited because it feels like a pure action film, okay? Something that I don't think Hollywood has done in a long time. And it's all wrapped up in the fact that this is based off a true story, okay? If I remember my history correctly, it's based off the British Special Boat Service, okay? I might be wrong on that. But the fact that this is based off a true story. Now, the one thing I will say is where it says the first Special Forces mission, okay? I think that can be disagreeable because if you go back further, there have been Special Forces missions. Many think the very first Special Forces mission was probably the invasion of Troy, where they used the Trojan horse, okay? But I think what they were trying to go for was this was the very first Special Forces team to be brought together. See, the invasion of Troy, that happened long, long, long ago, okay? And those were just ordinary soldiers who snuck in using a Trojan horse. In this case, Winston Churchill brought together these people, these, I guess you call them rogues, people who didn't conform to the rules of gentleman warfare, okay? And said, I want you to fight the bad guys, okay? And he just let them loose. And they did it. They did what they needed to stop evil from running the world, okay? They're not the traditional heroes. They're the anti-heroes, okay? They're the guys who worked outside of the system because the system was broken, okay? So, yeah, I'm totally digging this trailer. I'm going to keep my eye open on this one. This is another one I'm probably going to keep my eye open for. I'm hoping we'll get a release date soon. Something that, will let us know when this is going to come out and everything. But, yeah, I totally dug this trailer. I think it's a great trailer. I love the fact that it has Henry Cavill and Alan Rickman on it. And Alan Rickman, I'm probably saying that name wrong, but he plays Jack Reacher over on the Jack Reacher series. And you could tell they're having fun with it, You can tell that while they're trying to play these people, they're having fun with this. Like Henry Cavill sticking out his tongue. Like Alan Richter, doing the whole axe thing and the bow and arrow thing. Yeah, you could tell they're having fun with this. that while they are trying to work in the confines of this true story, that they're having fun with this. So yeah, I am totally digging this. I'm totally digging this trailer, and I can't wait to see what more Guy Ritchie brings us, because Guy Ritchie knows how to make movies. Okay, if nothing else, he knows how to make movies. But yeah, this was the trailer for the if I can get back on here, the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. There we go. The Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. That's the trailer for. There is no release date released as of this, but I am going to keep my eyes open for this trailer, because, as well as this movie, because I totally dug the trailer, and I can't wait to hear more about this. So let's keep on going for our movie and TV news. Now, as I've said before, the next couple of DC films that are going to be coming out are going to be part of a new DC universe, okay? And they are going to be called DC Chapter 1, Gods and Monsters. The first one of these movies is going to be Superman Legacy. And not only do we got a new Superman, but now we got a new Supergirl, Kara Zor-El. And that is going to be played by Millie Alcock. Now, she is best known as playing, I'm going to butcher his name, Princess Rhaenyra Targaryen from the House of the Dragon series. She's also played Meg in Upright and Ella from Furlough. I really don't know what to think of this. I'll just be honest. I really don't know what to think of this, because I don't know all that too much about her. You know, I've not seen a whole lot of her movies, so I don't know how deep into the roles she can get, okay? But, you know, if she can do a good job of Kara Zor-El, more power to her, okay? At this point, I really just don't know how good she could be at this, okay? Because a lot of us know this current Supergirl from the CW series. At least I do, okay? And there have been other Supergirls, you know. There was the one during the Christopher Reeve era, Supergirl, okay? And then, of course, there was the one on Smallville. But I just don't know how she's going to stack up to them, okay? So I wish her all the luck in going forward on this. You know, I wish them all the luck. I want them to succeed in this. I just, at this time, don't know how deep into the role she's going to be able to get and how good she is at being in that role. So we're going to end our TV and movie news segment this week with some very sad news. And this past week, Carl Weathers has died. Now, if you don't know who Carl Weathers is, he played Grief Karga on The Mandalorian. He played Apollo Creed on the Rocky movies. He also played opposite Arnold Schwarzenegger in the Predator movie. He played in a lot of movies. You know what I'm saying? He did a lot of stuff in terms of movies. I mean, he did Predator, Happy Gilmore, Toy Story 4. He did a couple episodes of Law and Order SVU and Chicago PD and Chicago Fire. He was a voice in Mortal Kombat X. He was in Arrested Development. I mean, he did all kinds of stuff, you know. And it's really, I know him personally. I know him from The Predator. That was the first time I saw him. You know, when he walks up to Arnold Schwarzenegger and they just claps hands. And that's where that whole meme comes from, you know. And it's really sad to see him be gone, you know. Hollywood lost another great actor. And, you know, it just seems like we're losing more and more great actors and no one's coming up to really replace them. Okay. But yeah, Carl Weathers has died. By all accounts, he died in his sleep. He most recently played Grief Karga on The Mandalorian. He will be missed by many, many people, myself included. And I hope that wherever he went to in heaven, I hope he's got a good seat of what's going on below. Carl Weathers, you will be definitely missed. That is definitely for sure. So that was your Geek Report for the week of January 29th through February 5th, 2024. And just kind of look back at what we all talked about. We talked about the new trailer for the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. This one stars Henry Cavill, and it's completely grabbed me. Okay, I am definitely going to keep my eye open for this one, but I absolutely love this trailer. In other news, Millie Alcock has been chosen as Supergirl for the next Superman movie, which has been titled Superman Legacy. And finally, in sad movie news, Carl Weathers has died. I hope you all are doing well. I hope you all are staying safe and staying well and just doing overall good. Check out my other video sites and my social media. I will see y'all in the next video and in the next stream. Laters.